it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. We got a great viewer question in, and that is really, should you call the bluff of a narcissist? Now, there is such a thing as being gentle, of being tactful, of being courteous, of being respectful, and to not mimic the negativity of another. In other words, separate yourself, really what we're going to call maybe the psychic cord or the energetic boundary that needs to exist between you and another toxic individual. And so really, should you call their bluff? In other words, if you're at an event, if you're working with this individual and you are with a narcissist, furthermore, who wants respect, who wants to be the one in power, who wants to be acknowledged for being talented, smart, wealthy, intelligent, good-looking, having the best watch, the best car, the best house, the best rug, furniture, you get my story, you get my drift. They want that title. They want that acknowledgement. They want you to basically feed into that toxic need. Should you go ahead and say that? Should you go ahead and give them that? Should you feed into that toxicity, that negativity, or should you be willing to call their bluff? And that is really a personal question and up to you. Oftentimes, it is very important for you to realize and recognize when you should really go no contact with a toxic individual. And sometimes you will put up and tolerate way too much until you really hit rock bottom, until you really realize that this is never going to get better and I can't subject myself to this abuse. I can't subject myself to this judgment. I can't subject myself to this unhappiness, this struggle, and this fear anymore. I'm taking the high road. I'm letting it go. This is what life is calling of me, and so now I'm going no contact. But yet, when should you really decide then whether to, if you have to be around this individual and you have to interact, this is a family member, this is where you work, and you need to deal with them in a genteel manner. And really, if you have to, I would highly recommend giving the narcissist what it is that they're looking for. Because really, that is what's going to satiate them, and that's what's going to keep them from violating into the narcissistic rage and really causing more of an embattlement and causing more of that interaction of fight or flight and that reactiveness and kind of hurling the insults. I mean, if you can just be in control of your emotional being, and furthermore say, the compliment, you are a wonderful, you are a wonderful, talented musician. You are a talented actor. You are, a wonderful mother. You are a wonderful sister. You are a wonderful boss. You are so highly intelligent. If you can reflect back to the narcissist, even though they have denigrated you, even though they have sabotaged you, even though they have thrown you under the bus, do you see how sometimes that acknowledgement will just give them what they want, but you inside know your truth? And I'm not saying to perpetuate the pathological lying, but sometimes if you need to interact with them, you need to give them that validation, which they are looking for. And, but furthermore, protect yourself and don't take on the negative energy that they are ascribing to you, the false accusations, the insults, downplaying your contribution, not giving credit where credit is due. Realize that you're not ever going to get that validation, no matter how hard you try, no matter what you say. So what you do with it is up to you. So I would release the need to be validated from this person in this way. It's just not going to happen. It's dangerous ground. It's not going to lead you to the land of promise. It's not going to bring you to Easy Street. It's not going to bring you the closure. It's not going to bring you closer together. The narcissist becomes more resistant, tougher, stronger, and more adamant about having their facade intact as they get older. So, you're going to wait an awful long time for things to heal, which may never heal. So I would encourage you, if you have to call their bluff, call their bluff. Do it within yourself. Know what is a fake. Know what is a facade. Know what is harsh judgment, and know what you don't want to participate in, and let that be your internal lesson. Call their bluff. Call it into yourself and say, you know what, that person is so fake. I don't feed into that. That person is unreal. I don't want to be, involved with that person. I don't want to go into the bantering. I don't want to go into the discourse, the dialogue. I don't want to enter into that interaction. It does not serve me. It does not interest me. It does not benefit me. So I don't have to take on the falseness to appease them. So if you do that and let go of that need to appease, pacify, and feed into them, then you're living your own life. You've got your energetic boundaries intact. But you need to exercise those. You need to get comfortable with that and just not feed in, not react, not cajole, not try to get in the middle of their heated argument, discussion, or kind of get along with the parade or the bandwagon. Be willing to let that go. And furthermore, if you want to call their bluff, then call their bluff, and just say, if you do speak condemnation and judgment, you're going to get like in return. So I'm a firm believer in releasing as much of that as possible, because you're wasting so much time in fruitless endeavors of struggling that you think that you're going to come together with common terms, and this narcissist is ever going to admit that they've done wrong, that they've hurt, that they're not seeing things from your perspective. They're not ever going to learn those lessons. That's part of the whole mixed with understanding of how to really kind of cope with and move beyond a narcissist. So really, if you can go no contact, go no contact, light contact, just not plugging in energetically to who they are, what they're about, and furthermore, how they, interact with you. Be comfortable with the distance. Be comfortable with the peaceful space between the two of you. If this is a significant person, ask yourself really how significant they are. And furthermore, embrace how significant you are in the mix, because the narcissist will never tell you or validate you as such. It has to come from within. It has to come from within. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.